Welcome to Devlog number 11. In last week's Devlog I showed the cutscene idea and now I'm working towards adding the missing pieces so it fits my vision. But in between I also made 2 new levels that I quickly want to show you. This one is the latest. Here I wanted to challenge the player with some chaos. 3 incoming boxes need to be shuffled. Handling multiple bots in tight spaces is tricky since collisions need to be avoided. And controlling 3 bots means to evolve the program step by step in parallel. Making game content is my weak point, but crafting out this level was surprisingly fun and rewarding. The other level is similar, but it is a bit more orderly. I created this pattern quite a while ago, but haven't made it a playable level. I find the way the bots move synchronously quite satisfying. You may have noticed that the levels have some kind of lighting gradients. That's because I added a very basic lighting system. Let me show you how it works and what the parameters are. First, this is how the level looks like without any lights, like it used to be. I started adding a spotlight. Note that this light does not cast shadows. To make it look less harsh, an omni light effect can be configured. This simulates light that is emitted by the spotlight outside of the cone. This softens the overall look, which is nice for warm scenes. The color can be modified as well. Another factor is the surface normal influence, which controls how much the angle of the surface affects the brightness. When it is 0, like now, all surfaces within the light radius are lit equally, regardless of the angle of the light. When it is set to 1, all surfaces that face away from the light are completely dark, while surfaces that face towards the light are still lit. This also shows that the floor path markers have no normals yet. When the surface normal influence is low, it kind of simulates ambient light, whereas a high surface normal influence suggests very little indirect light, which is nice for darker moods. One thing I still need to balance is handling the surface normal influence when the range is greater than 1. Right now it looks like a specular effect. But what I would like to see is a stronger contrast light, which I want to use for the lightning effect in the cutscene, which brings us to the next topic. Rain. If you are watching this with sound, you can not only see the rain, you can also hear it, and every now and then a distant thunderclap rolls in. Visually, the rain is driven by a particle system, a modified version of the snowfall effect I already had. For audio, I added rain ambience from the same asset. Thunderclaps are separate sound effects triggered at random intervals. I hope you enjoyed this peek behind the scenes of the development process. If there's a topic you want me to cover more in detail, or if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching and see you in the next devlog.